So, how many of you out there had expressed to the narcissist or toxic person how you felt about them watching an excessive amount of pornography? Well, from my experience, I expressed it, and to me, it was degrading. To me, talking about it was like, oh, you always like to argue, or, just dismissing how I felt about it. These people, narcissists or highly toxic people, have an addiction to pornography. No matter how much you express to them that it is degrading to you, it's hurtful, et cetera, et cetera, they are not going to see it that way. And then you have to realize, when you look at everything, the toxicity of it all, the invalidating, dismissing just how you feel, they don't see that there's an issue with it. So if any of you ever went through anything like that out there, they're not going to stop. I know from my experience, I should have just walked away immediately, because they were going to continue to watch and act as if, I guess I was supposed to put up with it. And apparently I did, because eventually I just gave up saying anything about it. But just know, like, from my experience, I would either go to bed and they would sneak and watch it, and I would get up or turn over, and it's like, oh, what are you watching? So they don't care. They do not care. And even when you're sleeping, they're on dating apps. They are, just really doing a lot of sneaky things behind your back. So when you realize it and you start seeing like, hey, this is a problem, and you address it, then they're going to pull out oh, you like to argue all the time. Oh, there's something wrong with you. And only thing you're trying to get across is how what they're doing is making you feel. That's toxic. If you are, expressing how you feel, and they are not listening to you, they don't care about your feelings. And even if they go to the next person they're with them, they don't give a shit about their feelings either. It's all an act. So just so you know, your feelings are not to be dismissed and invalidated. What you have to say is just as important as them watching that, porn, or them, trying to, get on with somebody else on dating apps. Just know, when you start picking up on the things that they do, they are going to make it gaslight you, which a lot of the times the things that they're doing is gaslighting and manipulation. So when they go off to try and call you crazy, that's because you figured them out. That's why I don't care. In my experience, I don't care what these people say about me, because none of them look at themselves. They are unable to look at themselves. So I'm talking about this person that I was formerly with and their family. Unable to look at the things that they do to people. They think they're right, and you know what you do? Let them think what they're going to think, because at the end of the day, nothing that you say is going to mean anything anyway. So why talk to people that are not going to hear you anyway? So, but just know, the pornography is degrading. It is disrespectful to you. And it was so weird, because it seemed like it was like a conversation in the family. I didn't even, and they thought it was so cute or funny. And it's like, no, it's degrading and it's filth, what you're watching, and you don't even care about the person that you're with. You're talking about all these, I didn't even know who half of the people they were talking about from these filthy movies, degrading towards women. And it was a mess. So I have learned over time, what I was expressing there was not anything wrong with it. But to them, it was, because I was calling them out. And when you start calling people out with truth and facts, they don't want to hear it. They think something is wrong with you.